In the last class, we were discussing about virtual memory. In the virtual memory, we have seen the main relaxation as for the given process, we may have several pages, right? For the given process, we may have several pages. Those all pages need not be present in the main memory in order to execute that particular process. Like if you have 4 pages for one process, for second process 5 pages, in the main memory if you have just 4 frames, then we could accommodate P1 and P2 as well. In general, all the pages of the process needs to be present in the main memory in the case of simple paging, whereas in demand paging, whenever we require certain page, then only we will be bringing those pages into main memory. So we can have 2 pages or 1 page of P1, 1 page of P2, still we could able to consider that P1 and P2 could able to execute. Okay, this is the difference between simple paging and demand paging. Okay, this demand paging is possible due to the concept of virtual memory. What is meant by virtual memory is, although we are having the limited physical memory, for the programmer it will be like a large amount of physical memory exists. Such kind of illusion we will be providing through this virtual memory, which does not exist, so that we could able to provide flexibility to the programmer, that he could able to write large programs without bothering about how much main memory he has. That is the advantage of using demand paging or the virtual memory. Okay, now whenever we want, suppose we are having 4 frames, out of those 4 frames we could able to fill 4 pages. Why? Because each frame can contain 1 page. So 4 pages we can have. Suppose we have loaded 3 pages into those 4 frames. That means 3 frames are filled. 1 frame will be vacant. Now we want another page, means we could able to identify this as the empty page, empty frame. So that is operating system could able to identify this as the empty frame, and into this whatever the required page we are requesting, that can be brought into this main memory and can be filled. Okay, accordingly page table and will be updated, that we have seen in the last class, right? Like yeah, this was the process. Whenever we wanted to load m is a page, m page we want, m is here. Okay, it is not present in the main memory. So we will be checking first of all the page table. In this corresponding entry is having the I, that means the page is not present in the main memory. I means invalid. Then it will give trap interrupt to the operating system. After getting the trap interrupt, operating system will check in the backing store or secondary memory or hard disk, and it will find this particular page, and at the same time operating system will check here as well for free frame. Wherever we are having the free frame, there this particular page will be loaded. So m will be loaded here. Accordingly, this page table will be updated. Then this load m, this particular instruction will be executed once again. Actually, our goal is to execute this particular instruction. To execute this one, we need this m into the main memory, but we don't have that m in the main memory. That's why we will be checking whether it is present or not in the main memory through this page table. If it is not present, via operating system we will be bringing and we will be placing in the free frame. After placing in the main memory, we have to update the page table. Again, we have to restart this instruction. That is the process which we have seen in the last class. Yeah. Now, we were, suppose if we have free frame, then we could able to bring the required page into that particular frame. That is fine. If we don't have free frame at all, that means we are, suppose let us say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 frames we are having in the main memory, and 7 pages we have already loaded. 7 pages loaded. Then we will not be having any free frame. Now we wanted to load m. Let us say same context except having free frame. We don't have free frame. Then what can be done? simple intuition is one of these 7 pages we will be picking, and that we will send to the backing store. Let us say this is A. Okay, this A we will keep it here, that is swap out, and then M can be brought in here. Okay, here in this slot. This is a swap out, swap in. So how we can select this M, this A, that is into this particular frame, whatever the page that we have, that page we can swap out, and this M can be swap in, can be placed in. How we can select that? For selecting that, we are having several strategies. Those are nothing but here, if you observe, A is one page, M is another page. This particular page A we are replacing with another page called M. Okay, this is called page replacement. Page replacement. In this page replacement, basically what we are having, we will be checking whether any free frame exists or not. If free frame does not exist, then we have to pick one page which is suitable to swap out. Okay, that page we call it as victim page. Whatever the page we select out of all the frames, that page we will consider as victim page. That victim page we will swap out, and the required page we will be brought into the main memory. This is called page replacement. And how we can select this victim page? That is based upon the page replacement algorithm. There can be several strategies, like you can select which one we have placed into this physical memory last, that we can select, or first, that you can select, or some logic you can apply to select what is the victim page. If you select victim page, then that will be swapped out, and required page will be swapped in. That is the strategy here. So now we are having several page replacement algorithms. We will see one by one, and what are the pitfalls of each and every one, that we will see in today's class. Yeah, is the context clear to you? Yes, ma? Yes, please respond, ma. Yeah. Now let us see that these all things we have covered in the last class, effective access time and all. Now we will see copy and write also we have seen in the last class. Yeah, page replacement. Find some page in the main memory which is already present in the main memory. That page we have to find, but not really in use. Okay, then that particular page we will swap out. Okay, now the algorithm is which page we have to swap out and which page we can replace. Okay, that is what we will be checking. Yeah, for this particular one, before going to see this actual page replacement, just one optimization we will be discussing. Like you consider, we are having several pages in the main memory. Let us say A, B, C, D, E. Okay, these are the pages in the main memory. This is main memory. Now, from where we have brought these all pages? From the hard disk, from secondary memory, obviously. Now, whenever we suppose we wanted to replace here, let us assume we wanted to replace here, then what has to be done? Whatever the C that we have to place here, right? That we have to place here. Then let us say F is the required one, that we can brought here. This is what we will be assuming. But here if you observe, we have loaded C and we have not modified this C. We have loaded the page called C earlier and we have not modified this C. Can we need to bring again C into secondary memory? C already present in the secondary memory, but if any modification has been done on this particular C, then only we need to rewrite back into secondary memory. Otherwise, the C already exists in the secondary memory. Try to understand the context. We have loaded A, B, C, D, E, 5 pages into main memory. Now, this is the victim that we have selected. So C is the victim to replace with F. Okay, this is the required page F. Now this, to bring this F, C has to write into secondary memory. But whenever we brought this one into main memory, A, B, C, D, E will exist here as well, right? Like you consider we are playing one movie, okay, which is present in the hard disk. Whenever we play that, whenever we are playing the movie, that movie file will be kept in the main memory. Now that file will be vanished in the secondary memory, or will it be present in the secondary memory? Can you able to visualize? Like we are playing one movie, we are having several movies, like one first movie, second movie, like this, 3 movies we are having into the main memory. We are playing, okay. So we are playing first movie, let us say. So first one will be brought into main memory. Then while playing this particular movie, one, that is first movie, is present in the secondary memory or not? Yes, please answer, ma. Will it be present in the secondary memory while playing, or it will not be present? Yeah, any answers? Yes. Try to understand. We are playing one movie, then that particular movie from secondary memory, that is from hard disk or pen drive or some external device, we have to brought that one into main memory. Then only CPU could able to process it, isn't it? So now, while playing this particular movie, that file will exist in secondary memory or not? Yes. Still, that copy, just one copy, will be maintained in the main memory. Understand? So original file reside in secondary memory itself. So now, whenever we modify this particular file, okay, not only the movie, even text file or some file, if you modify it while bringing another file into the main memory, suppose one has to be written back into secondary memory. Suppose if you modify it, then only we have to update this copy. If one is not modified in the main memory, then can we need to update it? Can we need to update it? Already one copy is present here, so we need not write back into the secondary memory. So this particular optimization we could able to achieve by using a special bit called modify or dirty bit. Okay, we will be maintaining one bit. If you modify after bringing into the main memory, if you modify that page, then we will be setting the dirty bit as 1, so that whenever we wanted to swap this page, then this has to be written back to secondary memory. Suppose this dirty bit or second, what you call modify bit, is set to 0. That means we haven't modified this A. So whenever we wanted to bring F into this particular page, this particular frame, then we need not copy this A to main memory. Why? Because A is already present in the secondary memory. So this A need not be copied back to secondary memory from the main memory. Got it? So we will be using one bit called modify or dirty bit. Okay, that you can see from this. Yeah. So modify or dirty bit to reduce the overhead of page transfers. Okay, unnecessarily, why we need to copy the same thing which is already present in the secondary memory. That's why we will be using modify or dirty bit. Only modified pages will be written to disk, written back to disk. Otherwise, we will not return that to the disk again. Why? Because we will be having already that copy in the secondary memory. Okay, this is one optimization. Just next page replacement. Coming to the page replacement, this is an important topic. Try to concentrate now, as I have mentioned previous class on Tuesday's class, I think. Yeah, page replacement is very important topic. Why we require page replacement, that you need to understand. That is, we will be having limited number of frames in the main memory, and suppose we need not have all the pages of the process into the main memory to execute. We require some pages only. Whenever we require other pages, then only we will be requesting, then those pages can be brought into main memory. This is what the intuition you need to have. Now, if all frames are filled, this is filled, all these frames are filled, then in order to bring one new page into the main memory, we have to replace one of the pages. That is called page replacement. Now, how we can select one of the pages? That is page replacement algorithm strategy. Okay, how we can select out of the available page replacement algorithms, we are having mainly first in first out. First in first out in the sense, whatever the page we have loaded into the main memory first, that page we will be selecting to replace. Okay, that is first in first out, as we have discussed in the last class. Let us see one simple example for this first in first out as well. This is page replacement. This we have already seen. Find a free frame. If there is a free frame, use it. If there is no free frame, then use a page replacement algorithm to select victim frame. We have to select victim frame. Then into that victim frame, first of all, that victim frame we have to write back to disk if it is dirty. That means if it is modified, then we have to write back into disk. Then only we can bring the desired page into the free frame. Okay, whenever we write this victim frame into the disk, then that frame will be freed. Then we can update article. We can write the desired page into that free frame, and we will be updating page table accordingly. Then we will be restarting the instruction that caused the trap. Trap in the sense, whenever page fault occurred, then it will raise trap interrupt, as we have seen earlier. Okay, this is basic page replacement. Now let us see this page replacement example, which we have already completed. Just see, this is the victim we have selected. Then this victim page we will be writing, then the required page, desired page will be bringing. Okay, first step is this one. Next, second is we have to, whenever we keep this one in the swap out vertical in the secondary memory, automatically this will become invalid. That means that particular page is not present in the main memory no more. Okay, it is no more in the main memory, this particular page. So that we will be indicating by using invalid bit. Next, we will be bringing the desired page into the main memory. Then we will update the page table. Okay, this is page replacement normal functionality. Let us see the example. Now you see, we are having these as the required pages. That is the 7th page we want, 0th page, first page, 2nd page, 0th page. Like this, in this particular sequence, we want pages. Okay, 7th page we want first. And in the main memory, we are assuming that there exist 3 frames. So how many pages we can brought into main memory? Maximum 3 pages we can brought into main memory. So first of all, we will assume that all frames are empty. Try to understand, try to follow. This is very, very important topic. This is the reference string. That means in this particular order, all these pages will be referred. Okay, we want these all pages. Now, initially we are having the main memory, which consists of how many frames? 3 frames. 3 frames we are having. Into these frames, how many pages we can store? In each frame, 1 page we can store. So 3 pages we can store. How many pages? 3 pages. Now, initially all these frames are empty. Now, whenever we want 7, try to understand, whenever we want 7, then are we having 7 in the main memory? Yeah, please respond orally, please. Are we having 7 in the main memory now? Yes? Are we having 7 in the main memory? Yes, please respond, ma. I'm requesting these many times. why it is audible only, no? Yeah, unmute and talk, Bhargav.
Yes, sir. Am I audible now?
Yeah, yeah.
Before I wasn't audible, sir. I was speaking.
Okay. My voice was audible, right, all the time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you please respond orally because I cannot see the chat.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. See here, this is the reference string. In this particular order, we will be referring the pages. In the main memory, we are having 3 frames. So maximum 3 pages only we can have in the main memory. So now we will be checking one by one. You see, seventh page we want. Are we having 7th page in the main memory?
Yes, sir.
7th page in the main memory. Main memory, these all frames we are assuming as empty. Okay, we don't have any pages. So 7th page will also not present in the main memory initially. So this is page fault, isn't it? Try to understand. We are having 3 frames in the main memory. So 3 frames are empty initially. We want 7th page. So 7th page is also not present in the main memory. So this is nothing but page fault. Whenever we want, we don't have the required page in the main memory, then that is called page fault. Whenever page fault occur, what will happen? We have to give trap interrupt, then operating system will bring the required or desired page into the main memory by identifying the free frame. Are we having free frame here? Are we having free frames?
Yes, sir.
Yes, all 3 are free only. So it will bring, operating system will bring the required page, that is desired page, and will keep here. Next, 0. 0 is also page fault only, right? Why? Because 0 is also not present in the main memory. Understand, this is the main memory. Always we will be checking this main memory only, okay, for the required page. Whether 0 is present or not, no. So again page fault. So again operating system will bring and it will store in the free frame. Next, 1 again page fault, isn't it? 1 is also not present in the main memory, so it is also a page fault. So it will identify the free frame as this and it will bring the desired page. Now you consider this is the state that we are having here. 7 will be loaded, 0 will be loaded, then 1 will be loaded. Okay, fine. Next, now you consider 2. Are we having 2 in this? Are we having 2 in this? No. Why? Because 7 pages 701 only present in the main memory. So 2 is not present. Are we having free frame? No. Why? Because 701, all 3 frames are already filled. So 2 we have to bring into main memory by replacing one of the 3. 701, out of these 3 we have to replace one of the pages. Then only we can bring 2 into the main memory. Now how we can select one of these 3 is based upon the strategy. What is the strategy? First in, first out strategy. So what we have brought into the main memory first? 7 we have brought into the main memory first. So 7 we will select as the victim page and 2 we can replace here. Understand? So 7 we have replaced and 2 we have placed. So 201 is the current pages list. Okay, this is the main memory state now. Now we want 0. 0 means, are we having 0 in this frames? In the main memory, are we having 0?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So there is no page fault. For 2, page fault is there. For 1, page fault. For this also page fault. But for 0, there is no page fault. Next, 3. Are we having 3 in the main memory? No. So one of the 3 we have to select. Which one we have brought first out of these 3? 0 we have brought first. So that 0 we have to select to replace. So 3 means again page fault. Next, now 0 we want. Are we having 0 in the main memory? This is the main memory. Are we having 0? No. So we have to consider page fault. It will occur page fault. Then we have to replace one of the 3 frames like 2, 3, 1. Out of these, which one we have brought first? 1 we have brought first. So that will be replaced. Now this is the main memory content. Now we want 4. Are we having 4?
No, sir.
No, again page fault. Next, 4 we can replace with 2. So here we will be placing 4. Next, 2 also we don't have. Again, this is also a page fault. So we will be selecting 3. Why? Because 3 is the one out of these 4, 3, 0. 3 is the one which we have brought first. So that will be swapped out. Then 4, 2, 0 will be the main memory content. Next, 3 we want. Again page fault. Next, 4, 2, 3. Next, could you able to follow ma? First in, first out strategy. Just how we are selecting the page to replace. That's it. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now 4, 2, 3 is the main memory content. Next, now 0 is there. 0 also we don't have in the main memory now. So we have to replace. Again page fault. Next, 3. 3 is already present in the main memory. So no page fault. Next, 2. 2 is already present in the main memory. So no page fault. Next, 1. 1 is not present in the main memory. So page fault here. So 1 can be replaced with one of these 3. Which one we have brought first? So out of these 0, 2, 3, which one we have brought first? 2, isn't it? 2 we have brought first out of these 3. So 2 we will replace. Okay, this is the main memory content. Now 2 we want. 2 we don't have in the main memory. So again page fault. Next, 0 we want. 0 is present in the main memory. So no page fault. Here 1, no page fault. Next, 7, again page fault will occur. In this, now we are having 7 means out of 0, 1, 2, which one we have brought first? 2, isn't it? 2 or 0? Yeah, 0 we have brought first. From this time, 0 is present in the main memory. So 0 we have to select in the select to replace. So this will be the state. So here page fault will occur. Now 0 we want. 0 is not present in the main memory. So page fault will occur. Now 1 we want. 1 is also not present in the main memory. Again page fault will occur. Okay. Now total how many page faults we are having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So total 15 page faults we have got, isn't it? 15 page faults whenever we consider this as the reference string and 3 frames and we have used first in first out as the page replacement algorithm, then we are getting 15 page faults. Okay, similarly, just you consider this particular page reference string, try to answer this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. Remember that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. Just we will try to analyze here 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Now you say, how many frames you are considering is 3. Okay, 3 frames. First page fault. Then 2 means again page fault. So 1 and 2. Yeah, please tell me. 1, 2, 3. Now 4 means which one
4,
we have
2,
to replace?
3. 1, sir.
1. So the contents will be 4, 2,
4,
3.
2.
So here page fault, page fault, page fault, page fault. Next 1.
Page
1 again
fault.
page fault, right?
4,
So
1,
which one
3.
we have to replace?
2.
2. So 4, 1, 3. So again page fault. Next 2 is there. 2 means
4, 1, 2.
4, 1, 2. So again it is a page fault. Next 5. Again
5, 1,
page
2.
fault. 5, 1, 2. Next
No page fault.
1, no page fault. Next 2, no
No
page
page
fault.
fault.
3,
5,
3 page
1,
fault.
3. 5, 1, 3.
5, 1, 3. Is it correct? 5, 1, 3. Which one will be replaced? 2. Why?
Yes, it's 5, 3, 2, sir. 5, 3, 2.
No. 1 we have brought first, right? Here to 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So 1 we have to replace. So what will be the content now? 5,
3, 2.
3, 2. So this is a page fault. Next 4. 4 means?
5, 3, 4.
Yeah, 5, 3, 4. Next 5. 5, there is no page fault. So how many page faults total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 9 page faults. isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let us consider same page string. Okay, page string will be same, but we will be analyzing in other way, like if you increase the number of frames, how many frames we are having in this example? How many frames we
3.
are having? 3 frames. Instead of 3 frames, let us increase the number of frames as 4. Okay, you remember that whenever we use 3 frames, then we are getting 9 page faults. Okay, let us increase number of frames. So let us consider we are having 4, so it will be 1 1 2, next
1,
1
2,
2
3.
3, next
1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah 1 2 3 4, next
No page fault, no page fault.
yeah, here no page, here it is a page fault, it is page fault, but it is no page fault, no page fault. Okay,
5,
next
2, 3, 4.
here page fault, right? So
Yes, sir.
so 5 2 3 4,
Then 5, 1, 3, 4.
then yeah 5, here page fault will occur, so 5 1 3 4, next 2, again page fault, so 5 1 3 2, isn't it? 5 1 3 2, next
Uh,
3, no page fault, correct? 5 1
yes,
3
sir.
2 correct or not, first of all?
I missed the flow, sir, in between.
Okay, okay, just you consider this particular state. At 2 we don't have 2 high, right?
Yes,
We
sir.
don't have, so now page fault occur, so which one we have to replace, which one we have brought into the main memory first?
4 in that case, sir.
4 only or 3? 3 we
4
have
is
brought.
replaced by 2, sir.
What?
4 is replaced by 2 in the next one, right? So 4 was the last one. In this one, yeah, 3 is the last.
Here now you say 5 1 3 4 is there. Out of those we have to select one thing. Which one we have brought first? 3,
4,
I
sir.
think, right? 3
3, yes, sir. 3, sorry.
3, so 3 we have to select to replace, so 5 1 2 4.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah, next 3 means
4 should be replaced by 3.
so here also there will be a page fault, so 3 means 4 should be replaced, so 5 1 2 3, next 4 means again page fault will occur. What can be replaced? I think 5. Yes, 4 1 2 3,
2, 3.
next 5 again page fault will occur. What can be replaced?
2, sir.
2 or
4,
1
4.
1 1, I think 1.
I got confused, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay, just you can keep track, then you will get right.
Yes, sir.
Somehow 5 will be the page fault. That is the interesting point for us. Okay, whether it is, why? Because we don't have any other reference strings, so need not bother. So now how many page faults occurred? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. How many page faults? 10 page faults. How many frames we have considered here? 4 frames. How many frames we have considered here? 3 frames. Whenever we consider 3 frames, we are getting 9 page faults. If we increase the number of frames, the number of page faults also increased. Try to understand the point here. In general, number of frames will be increased, means more number of pages we can keep it in the main memory, isn't it? Suppose number of frames are increased, automatically number of pages that we can accommodate in the main memory will be increased. So automatically, intuitively what we can say?
Page faults decrease.
Page faults will be decreased. Yes or no? If number of frames increased, means page faults will be decreased. This is the intuition. But in this particular example, you can observe that from 3 frames to 4 frames, even if you increase, number of page faults are being increased. not being decreased. It is not even same, it is being increased. This particular anomaly we call it as Billard's anomaly. This is very important one. This Billard's anomaly will occur in first out page replacement algorithm. What is this Billard's anomaly? Is whenever we increase the number of frames in the main memory, usually the number of page faults should come down. But in first out strategy, there is no guarantee. Okay, it may increase also. This particular anomaly we call it as depending upon the page reference string. Again, depending upon this page reference string, in some page reference string in some particular order, number of frames, even if you increase number of frames, the number of page faults will also be increased. This is called Billard's anomaly. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Here you can understand here page faults and number of frames. This particular graph contains page faults versus number of frames. Now number of frames are 1, then page faults are here. Okay, number of frames are 2. That means number of frames if we increase, automatically number of page faults are being decreased. Next 3, still it is decreasing. 4, still it is decreasing. 5, it is decreasing. Like this, usual flow will be like this. Number of frames are being increased means number of page faults will be decreased. But in this particular in this first out strategy, number of frames is 1, then the number of page faults are 12. This is one instance. 2 means 12 only, 3 means it is being decreased, but 4 means it is being increased. See the graph change. We are going in reverse direction, right? Although number of frames are being increased, number of page faults are also increased. That is because of this only this anomaly is introduced. Billard's anomaly. Got it? Where we will get, in which page replacement algorithm? First out page replacement algorithm, we will be having this Billard's anomaly. Got it? Yes? Any doubt, ma?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Can vary by reference string. Consider this particular string. Adding more frames can cause more page faults. Okay, this is called Billard's anomaly. So, of course, how we can track of which one we have brought first? That is by using first out queue. We can keep track which one we have brought, which page we have brought into the main memory first. Okay, this is about one of the page replacement algorithm called first out, FIFO page replacement algorithm. Okay, now we will see another page replacement algorithm that is called optimal page replacement algorithm. Here the strategy is simple, that optimal, the name itself indicating this is the optimal, that is the number of page faults will be reduced. That is the main objective of page replacement algorithm. For choosing this strategy, the objective is what? To reduce the number of page faults. Why? Because page fault will cause so many other things, like trap interrupt it will give, then it has to search in the main vertical secondary memory, main memory free frame, it has to select. All these things will be triggered. So we need to find a way to avoid that page fault, so to reduce the page fault. We cannot avoid fully, but we will try to reduce the page fault rate. Okay, now let us see here optimal algorithm. Just this is the string that we are considering. Okay, earlier string which we have seen with respect to FIFO, same string I think. In this particular one, 7 means page fault, 0 means page fault, 1 means page fault. Why? Because we are assuming that initially all frames are empty, so 3 page faults will occur. Next, 2 again page fault, but which one we have to replace out of these 3? Out of these 3, which one we have to replace? That we will select based upon the future. Like we will be referring, 0 will be referred immediately, right? Try to understand. Starting from here, we will be going in forward direction. So 0 will be referred in the future, near future. Next 3, okay, 0. Next 4, next 2, next 3, next 0. Like this, 0 and 1 are being referred before 7, isn't it? 0 we are referring here, 1 we are referring here, but 7 out of these three, 0 is being referred, 1 is being referred before 7. So 7 we can choose to replace. Yes or no? We will be seeing the future. Like in the future, what pages we may require. If we require certain page prior to other page, then we will be choosing other page. Okay, we will be keeping that page with main memory only. Like 0 we will be referring in the future. Next, afterwards 1 we will be referring. Next 7, after these two only 7 is coming. So 7 we will be choosing to replace. So 7 we will replace. Next 0 means no page fault. Next 3. Again one of these three we have to replace, right? How we can choose? Again we have to go in forward direction. Which one we will be referring in the near future, that we will be seeing. Except those, other one we will be selecting. 0 we will be referring, right? So 0 we will not choose to replace. Next 4, okay, 1 where we are having 1. 2 also we are referring here. 0 we are referring, 2 we are referring. So these two we will not replace. 1 we can select to replace. So 203 will be the contents of the main memory. Next 0 is present, so no page fault. 3 means page fault will occur. 0 means no page fault. Next 4, again page fault will occur. In this particular 4, how we can replace? Again we have to see the future. That means 2 we are referring immediately after 4. 3 we are referring after 4 immediately. So 3 is the one which we will be referring at last. So sorry, 0 is the one which we will be referring at last. So 0 we will choose to replace. So now the contents are 2, 4, 3. Now 2 means there is no page fault. 3 means no page fault. 0 again page fault will occur. So one of these three we have to consider. So 2, 4, 3. In the future 3 we are referring, so we will not consider 2. 3. Next 2 we are referring in the future, so we will not consider. So 4 only we have to replace. So the contents will be 203. Could you able to follow, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next, now we are at 3. 3 means no page fault. 2 means no page fault. Next 1. 1 means again page fault will occur. In this particular one, we have to see the forward direction. In the future, how we will be referring. 2 we are referring immediately after 1, so we will not choose 2. Next 0 we are referring immediately, so we will not choose 0 also. 1 we will be referring, okay. 7, 3 we don't have 3 at all, so 3 we will be selecting to replace. So the contents will be 201. Now 2 means no page fault. 0 no page fault. 1 no page fault. Next 7 page fault will occur. What we will be choosing? 0 we are referring in the future after 7, so 0 we will not select to replace. 1 we are referring, so 1 also we will not choose, but 2 we are not referring, so 2 can be replaced with 7. Now how many page faults occurred? How many page faults? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, total 9 page faults occurred. Earlier, by using first in first out for the same page reference string, how many page faults occurred?
9.
No. For this string, we have counted, it was 15 page faults. For this one, 9.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yeah. So earlier for first in first out we have got 15, but whenever we use optimal page replacement algorithm, we are getting 9 only. This is the best page replacement algorithm. But what is the disadvantage or the limitation here is, we need to know priorly what are the pages that we want, then only we could able to process it. Like dynamically page requests will come means we cannot use this optimal. Why? Because we are referring the future, right? Future we don't know which page we may require in the future, so we cannot use this optimal algorithm, optimal page replacement algorithm practically. But why this is proposed is, suppose one strategy is given, like a first in first out strategy is given. How much efficient this first in first out strategy is, that we can analyze by using optimal. Okay, after what you call applying this first in first out, we will be getting certain number of page faults. By analyzing the same page string, same page reference string, by using optimal page replacement algorithm, how many page faults will be there? If you know, then we can judge how much efficient this page replacement algorithm, this FIFO. That's why we will be using optimal. Theoretically we will be using, but practically it is not applicable. Why? Because we don't know how much, what kind of pages we may require in the future. That's why it is not practical in general. Okay. There exists another alternative for FIFO as well, that is least recently used. That is, instead of going in forward direction, we will go in reverse direction. Least recently used, like although we have loaded one page priorly, like 7 means page fault, 0 means page fault, 1 means page fault. Okay, up to this you know. Afterwards 2 means out of these 3 pages which are available in the main memory, which one we have used at last, that we will be choosing to replace. So 7 we have used last, so that we will be choosing to replace. Okay, although for this particular instance it may be equal to first in first out, but you consider this one, then you can understand clearly. Now 0, there is no page fault, right? 201 is the content of the main memory, so no page fault. But here page fault, here page fault, here page fault. Okay, fine. Next 3, which one we have to replace? 3 means page fault will occur. So which one we have to replace? How we can check is, we have loaded 0 first. Actually, out of these 3, 0 we have loaded first, but 0 we have used recently, right? So we will not choose 0 to replace. Next 2 we have loaded recently only, and we have used after this 0, prior to 0 we have used 2 as well. So this is not least recently used. So 1 is the page which we have least recently used, so we will be selecting 1 to replace. Try to understand. Out of these 3, which one we have used last, that we will be choosing to replace. Like that, 1 we will be selecting, this will be the main memory content. Now 0, no page fault. Now 4 means again page fault will occur. Again, how page fault can be served? Which page we have used last, that we have to consider. Simply you can select, you can consider like this. We will be going in reverse direction. 0 we have used, so we will not be choosing. Next 3 we have used, so 3 will not be considered. So definitely 2 we have to choose. So 403 will be the contents of main memory. Okay. Next 2, again page fault will occur. Which one we have to replace? Again we have to go in reverse direction. 4 we have used recently only, so 4 we will not select. 0 we have used prior to 4, so 0 also will not be selected, but 3 is the one which we have used least recently, so 3 we will be selecting to replace. So now the contents of the main memory will be 402. Next, consider 3 also page fault will occur. What we will select? Again we have to go in reverse direction. 2 we have used, so we cannot choose. Next 4 we have used, so this we cannot choose. 0 is the one which we have to choose. So 432 will be the main memory contents. Now 0, again page fault will occur. In this one, how we can select? We have to go in reverse direction. 3 we have used, so we cannot. 2 we have used, we cannot. So 4 is the one we have to select. So 0, 3, 2. So this is the main memory. Now 3, no page fault. Why? Because it is already present in the main memory. 2, no page fault. So next, coming to 1. 1 means again we have to choose one of the page to replace. So we have to go in reverse direction. 2 we have got first, so we cannot choose it. Then 3 we have got, so we cannot choose it. So 0 is the one we have to replace. This is the main memory. Now here page fault occurred. Next 2, no page fault. 0, page fault will occur. For 0, again we have to go in reverse direction. 2 we have used, 1 we have used, so 3 is the one which we have to replace. So 1, 0, 2 will be the main memory. Now 1 means no page fault. Next 7, page fault will occur. What we have to consider? In reverse direction. 1 we cannot replace, 0 we cannot replace, so 2 is the one which we have to replace. So this will be the content. Now here page fault will occur. This is not, this is not. Now how many page faults total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12. For the same page reference string, how many page faults? 15 for FIFO. For LRU least recently used 12. For optimal, it is 9. Okay, so now if you consider out of these two, it is nearer to the optimal, so we will be using least recently used for most of the times. Okay, like this you can observe which page replacement algorithm is efficient. Okay, in general we will be using least recently used in most of the operating systems to replace the pages. Okay, is this clear, ma? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is about page replacement algorithms. Further things we'll see in the next class. Yeah. Thank you. Please enter your roll number and can